Yo, yo, yo. What is up? Just gonna try to adjust the lighting a little bit. There we are, I like that. So yeah, I'm just viewing how to qualify and go, not great, yeah. Oh, I forgot to remove that from the... meant to remove all the 8-bit. Thought I had removed the 8-bit. Wait, where is the 8-bit on there? When did it get added? Well, whatever, I'm not gonna worry about it. I should be able to go here and join now. Sorry, there's some guys talking on Discord. Despite this actually being our shortest season, it already feels long. It does, though. It does kind of feel long. Alright. Gotta go focus on this now. Alright, I'm gonna be trying something this race where I'm gonna try editing it into a video afterwards, and we're gonna see how that video does. I should probably record it. I have extra fuel in, and you're way more fuel than I am. I don't know, man. It's worked out pretty well for me so far. You say this every race, but every race it's the same thing, so I don't... You keep on nearly running out of fuel, I don't have issues. Well, you just might have higher fuel economy. My fuel economy isn't great, so that might be part of it, but like... I remember last season you were constantly fuel more than me. There's probably some hidden value inside the game code or whatever. You know, you mentioned that there are some hidden values. How much of the chat can you see? Like nothing at all. Okay. You can't see that. Your fuel economy is the lowest? How do you know that? I got like, what, 2 minutes? I'll be right back. Oh, I can't even look at it. Look, look. My fuel economy is not great. It's 48. It's 48. Yours is 19? Why? That's so low. 9% chance, so I don't have water. Fascinating. I don't know why you would keep it so low. It's actually quite useful to increase it just a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. I'm curious as to how you calculate it then. What's your fuel use per lap in practice? I can check this real quick. See, it's this button? Then will I have to? Then won't you all have to hear me moving around quite so much though? Because it doesn't matter, because I move around a lot anyways. Yeah, what was your fuel use per lap in practice? Nice. Because I'm curious, like, are you just calculating it differently? Because the way I calculate it is very simple. Yeah, it's the same as mine, okay. Yeah, I don't know. That's exactly what I had. So how much fuel do you have then? You run your engines in high power mode? I typically don't do. I don't know what you mean by that, but okay. That's 2 liters, Lima. That's 2 liters. I put in a little bit of extra fuel because I'm expecting the heating will be an issue this race. Not in this first stint, but on my second stint, I'm expecting heating might be an issue. I was gonna fuel 132, but I decided to throw some extra in there to be safe. I think that you just don't throw in as much extra as I do. And you're constantly almost running out of fuel, but 2 liters is not so much more. That's like, so small. That's not so much more, oh my goodness. See, I calculate fuel, just whatever, the way I do it is just however many laps there are, times my fuel per lap, plus 1 extra lap. And that's how I do it. That way I have some wiggle room. In case I need a full push. And it's worked out pretty well for me. I won Canada with that. Usually I have a little bit of extra left over, but oh well. 1.5 tenths. So 0.15 seconds. That's not much, Lima. Like, let's be real here. That's the kind of gap that can easily be made up for by just not being yeah, that's not a kind of gap I'm terribly worried about. That can be made up by just sticking in DRS range. Which is what I'm doing with Eagle here, except Eagle's being really slow. Like heating won't be the issue I thought it was, so maybe I am a little fueled. It's really hard for me to figure out what tracks are going to have heating issues and what tracks aren't. Like Monza to me feels like a track that like you should be struggling to get the tires in, but it like overheats so easily. I don't really understand it, so. Alright, let's just look at lap times real quick. That's not much. I mean, that's a second, but that's mostly just shuffling. I mean, these aren't Eagle, these are Storm. What was I saying earlier? Why did I call these Eagle? I don't know why I called them Eagle. This is Storm. Why is the team with the black coloring have yellow and red cars with like no black on them? Starting to wish I'd started on mediums. Ugh. I have not been sleeping well all week. Yeah, hopefully this race will get interesting. Right now it's just me off on my own. There's just not much to talk about. I was hoping for like an interesting race to talk about, but I don't even know what to talk about. Join the voice channel? I don't know, I might. I don't think I will today just because I'm not in the mood. Is he gonna go for 2-stop? I can't keep it together, never anywhere, wherever you isn't the survey. I think it will be your dream. I don't know the lessons of your whole life know. It's been a while, I've been I'm in denial, but living life alone. Something might change, but nothing has. I wonder if a 2-stop is even possible around here. I didn't really look into it much. Based on some math, I think it might be. 48 laps. If you can do 20 laps on a set of hards. Well, you can't. You can probably do like 17. Pisto times 2, that'll get you to 34, which is enough for mediums to hold your rest. So you could theoretically do 2-stop. I don't think it's optimal though, because the hards look really slow in practice. And I think that's backed up by the fact that I'm currently gaining on them. The mediums seemed like they're about as fast as the softs, but the hards looked like they were ways down compared to the mediums. It looked like the mediums were the optimal tire around here. And so I'm sticking to the mediums for the most part this race. For that reason. Hopefully it all turns out alright. Big part of the plan right now is to try to not use up too much fuel, or like tires. I mean, fuel I can use up as much as I want to. basically, the extra fuel basically just means I don't need to be careful. I don't need to worry about it. I can just ignore fuel, is more or less what I'm doing. I have extra, it's not as cold as I thought it would be. So do whatever, just keep the tires in the optimal window, and try not to let them burn up too much. I do that, should be perfectly fine. Basically the only real thing I need to worry about, as it is. Shane Norris didn't get DRS, that would have been nice. Yeah. Got a decent chance for some points today, not what I was hoping for, but not gonna be a bad result, per se. Yeah, just notice how the speed geek cars just keep getting further and further away. I don't think the hards are a good tire on this track. I just don't. It seems like some people are going soft, hard, soft, or something along those lines, which, go for it. I don't think it's going to work. The mediums are a very good tire. The hards often just don't have the pace, and softs don't last long enough. Mediums are very well-rounded tire. Like, even if you just... Like, even in comparison to the fact that they are slower than softs and they don't last as long as hards, like, I still think that the bang for your, like, the bang for your buck with mediums is probably the highest out of any of the tires, in this league with its current rules setup. I mean, hards are the race tire for sure. I disagree. And I think we'll see by the end, just looking at me and Speed Geek, which one's the real race tire. I disagree. I think hards are good on occasion. Like for example, that time at Canada, they were pretty good. But I think at this track, I don't think hards are going to be good. At least not on my car. Maybe they'll be fine on your car, but not on my car. Party time. Have fun. I'm just gonna keep going. Try to cash in my 3 points and dip. I was hoping I might be able to fight for a championship this season, but it's not looking like it. Falling away 1 second. I was falling away that fast earlier. My car isn't suited for this track, and I'm gaining on the cars behind me right now. At least I was. I'm certainly not losing a second lap. Yeah. See, look this. That's just sector 1. That's probably DRS differences more than anything else. Once again, around the same pace. Lima, I was a second lap slower than the leaders on lap 1 when we were on the same set of tires with the same amount of wear. I may be a second slower right now, but I was already a second slower. And now look at that. You got the... Yeah, it's roughly the same. They're a little bit faster, probably because my mediums are starting to get to the point where they're pretty worn. I mean, it's not too much longer until I pit. But, like, you can't compare me to leaders when I'm not racing the leaders. That's like saying, oh, the Williams on softs is a second a lap slower than the Mercedes on hards. Therefore, the softs must be worse than the hards. No, that's not how it works. My car isn't suited for this track. And looking at how I'm comparing to drivers I am racing, I think I'm fine. And I think I've made the right call. And this is back to what happened back in Canada. You were telling me, oh, there's no way the hards are going to work. Look at Norris. He's a second a lap slower than Reyes is. And that, for that case, that makes sense. But Norris has been a second a lap slower than Reyes the entire race. At the start, when they were on the same tire, he was a second a lap slower. It had nothing to do with the tires. It had to do with the fact that Norris, for whatever reason, was having a bad day. So I went ahead and put Reyes on the hard tires, and guess what? They kept up with the medium tires, and not only that, lasted longer and allowed me to make an overtake in the final few laps that allowed me to secure the win. You gotta. It's not about comparing to the leaders, because not every car races for the win. Just because somebody who's ahead of you is going faster than you on a different set of tires doesn't mean that tire is better. Because maybe they're just a faster car. That being said, tire wear is definitely higher than expected. Yeah, Liam, I was a second lap slower at the start of the race. Saying you're a second lap slower doesn't mean anything. Tire wear is higher than expected, so I am going to pitch for hards, but not because I think it's a better tire, but because I think it's the only option I have. Or maybe the mediums are just better than you thought they were. It's a distinct possibility. And for the record, I was actually right about the heating issues. I think I'm going to have issues keeping the hards in the window. I mean, we'll find out, but I'm just looking at what temperature they're at right now. It is not the temperature I would want from the car. Did I forget to have you pit? I did. Yep. That's how it goes, I guess. Yeah, still plenty. Just doing some quick math in my head, make sure I'm not gonna run out of fuel, and no, I got plenty. I got plenty. Which one is this? This is radius. Yeah, sure, we'll go with this. I could definitely write a script that does what I'm trying to do better. Using files and like a database or some shit. I definitely could. Ugh. Stop pushing me. Ugh. Maybe I'll find a different iGP manager stream to edit, because this one's just kind of boring. It's just, I'm in my own race. 14 seconds off the lead, 3 seconds behind me to the next guy. It's like, not exactly much to race for, is there? that'll be nice. If you ever just push those mediums all the way to the end. And we're only doing 12 laps, so. Honestly, if I'm able to extend the hards at all, I might be able to put them on the softs for the final run. What are those hards? A little bit younger than mine, not that much though. Not enough that they could make it to the end. 15 laps on hard, so I feel like you could do more than that, but I'm not very good. I guess that's 16. Yeah, that's it's time. Are you going to like softs or something? Nah, it's already softs. I'm not cutting mediums. No, it's always mediums too. You're in the pit for hards, you don't pit at all. Unless you're planning on doing soft, in which case I would like to severely question your level of intelligence. Or super soft or something. Something wacky like that. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I am actually curious about the results right now. You don't have that much fruits. You have a decent amount, but you don't have that much. You definitely have enough curves to make a difference. You won't be finishing your fastest lap, I'm telling you right now. That is simply not how this would go. Yo, what's up? Welcome to the stream. It's almost over. Got like 10 laps to go. I don't think anybody's beating that Lima. Gonna be Reno. Man, this sealed vessel is such a great OST. I think of the Hollow Knight OST, sealed vessel is probably my favorite. Such a great soundtrack. I can't tell when we started now. I'm still like a minute left in it, but Genuinely. What? Oh? Huh. Well, let's see. This is what I was saying. Oh. Oh. I'm trying to figure out how this stuff works. I have no idea. Yeah, I think I just give it a try relaunching the app. Just making me log in. Yeah, I think I just broke the Nightbot app that allows me to do that. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, we're just gonna go ahead and pull up Sealed Vessel and finish it off then.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
Not that. It'd be nice for Tram to get a win, to be honest. It's been a minute since he's gotten one. I genuinely can't remember the last time Tram got a win. It's the new fastest lap to finish off the race. 4 points. I think that's about the best I could have done from there. Bad start. Not sure what happened, but bad start. So, anyways, I have little reason to keep streaming right now, so I am gonna go ahead and sign off. Yeah, later.